Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from Radio Nasha.
मुझे इतना वक्त लगा है to get Amol Parashar on my show and finally he's here, so I'm very happy.
Lying.
Very 90s Amol.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. मुझे इतना वक्त लगा है शो में आने के लिए to deserve to be here.
Oh,
So I'm very happy.
Please. Amol, I just want to congratulate you for some fantastic work that you've been doing. हाल ही में हमने
Thank you.
in Netflix की anthology जिसका नाम था Feels Like Ishq, and it was the first short that opened that anthology. इसका नाम था Save the Date, and it was an interesting spelling. मुझे बताओ, how fun was it to work in that short format तुम्हारे लिए?
It was a lot of fun, yeah. In fact, maybe a little more fun because usually if the shoot schedule is 30-40 days, तो बीच में ऐसा टाइम आता है जब आपको लगता है यार बस खत्म करो इसको. But this was just 4 days. तो उसका pro ये है कि it's quick in and quick out. It's a fun breezy story anyway. Some people are saying there's no story, which is fine. It was, the idea was to have fun and create something light and breezy that people probably haven't seen in a while and make them feel cute. Was the brief. And but the tricky part with the short shoot is कि आपको पता नहीं है कि 4 दिन में that tuning or the chemistry or the playing of each other, how does that work with actors? Because me and Radhika never worked together. हम लोग ऐसा properly शायद कभी मिले भी नहीं थे, not that we were friends even. But that was the lucky part because you can't really force it. You can't force the tuning. You can't force the chemistry. But from the first scene onwards, we were very happy to be doing those scenes together, and our director was very happy, which is the final test. कि उसने पहला scene shoot किया और उसने बोल दिया कि बस अभी मजा आएगा. I think because you get the right things together, get the right ingredients, but when they come together, is finally you realize कि ये work कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है. And we always knew.
It was really good fun watching the both of you also pairing. It hasn't happened before, so that was a cute tick, fun tick, सारे ticks हो गए हैं. Of course, आज तुम हमारे शो पर हो. It's a show called मेरी 90s की playlist, जहाँ पर सबसे पहले तो मैं इसी के साथ शुरुआत करूंगी कि 90s में कहाँ थे, because most guests on this show were not even born in the 90s. So please मुझे बताओ कि तुम पैदा तो हुए थे.
मैं पैदा तो हो गया था. मैं कोक में नहीं था और पिछले जन्म में भी नहीं था. मैं यहीं था.
कहाँ थे तुम?
मैं यहीं था, दिल्ली में था, बचपन अपना गुजार रहा था. And of course, maybe not all of those movies or songs were around. They came out when I was like जब होश में था मैं. But at least they were around. You used to listen to them on the radio, on the TV. All those films used to come on. So there is the connection. Even if some of them are early 90s और आपको ऐसा नहीं करे जब रिलीज हुआ था तो मैं था या मुझे पता था या मैं होश में था. But definitely have tripped on those songs a lot in that part of life.
इसकी प्लेलिस्ट पर अमोल पराशर, मुझे बताओ सबसे पहला गाना कौन सा होगा?
सर एक तो मुझे ना चूज करने में बहुत मुश्किल हुई. when you asked me to choose 5 songs 4 songs मुझे लगा कि अरे ऐसे क्योंकि suddenly when I started going back into that time तो गाने से गाना निकल रहा था कि यार ये भी था, हाँ ये भी बड़ा मजा आता था, ये भी अच्छा लगता था. And I think but there was a very different feel of Ishq in the 90s. जो कुमार शानू की आवाज और उदित नारायण की आवाज में जो गाने होते थे और हम ऐसा दिल से गाते थे जब समझ में भी नहीं आता था कि प्यार होता क्या है, मोहब्बत क्या है, बट गाने ऐसे गाते थे कि सब समझ में आ रहा है और फील आ रही है. So I try to pick, I think, things that were personal because they were slightly off what people would sing. So one of those songs for me, I think, is Hey Ajnabi, which I've realized is a song that I used to love, but it doesn't really feature in many people's lists. Also, if it plays, then people remember it and people they have some connection to it. But it's always stayed with me, and in fact, even till now, it is one of those songs that suddenly comes to me. I suddenly start humming. Which is what I believe is probably it's in my playlist.
Your playlist, bilkul. And I think that is such a great song. Pehli baat to I think the fact that it's a Rahman soundtrack, Dil Se is one of the greatest soundtracks ever. So let's not even talk about that, right? Lekin I think that's sort of the use of having Udit Narayan is gaane mein. because I think Udit ji की आवाज वैसे भी was a very very popular आवाज in the 90s, but I think this song showed us Udit Narayan in a different light, right? Because जिस तरीके से गाना गाया, you're just like, this is Udit Narayan, like he can be this way. It was absolutely fantastic, and I have a feeling कि तुम तो शाहरुख खान के फैन थे यार.
मतलब थोड़ा थोड़ा था, मैं ऐसा I was not a very filmy kid, तो I will honestly say कि ऐसा नहीं है कि दीवारों पे posters थे, but of course a lot of our influence, especially from the movies in the 90s, Shah Rukh Khan was a big part of it. You know, even now when we were talking about Feels Like Ish, for example, I was giving interviews, so it used to come up. You know, when we were growing up, that was the idea of Ishq. Our first idea of Ishq was Shah Rukh Khan singing those songs and that smirk and the look in his eyes. That was our idea of हाँ प्यार ऐसे होता है यार, यही है, यही मोहब्बत है, यही इश्क है.
और मैं
So I
तो
think that is something that
एक सीन है Feels Like Ishq में जहां पर वो तुम्हारे ऊपर से like she just crosses you and then you guys have a moment in the car. जब तुमने वो लुक दिया ना, उसको कहा ना कि भाग गई ना, तो मैंने कहा ये बड़ा शाहरुख किया यार, बड़ा मजा आया मुझे.
और ऐसा सोचा नहीं था, बट आई एम श्योर होगा कहीं ना कहीं वो अंदर परतों में जमा होगा, बिकॉज अगेन दैट्स द आइडिया वी ग्रोन अप विद. And yeah, it's a fun scene. Like I in fact, that's a fun line in itself. Like I enjoyed saying that, and because वो ऐसा है, and that's the मतलब बिना कुछ बोले, बिना कुछ देखे उसको समझ में आ गया कि भाग गई क्या.
भाग गई क्या, exactly.
So that's हाँ.
We're recreating the film right now as we're talking. Amol Parashar मेरे साथ हैं. This is an absolutely fun episode of Meri 90s की playlist, and he's been a fine actor. He's having some great times. OTT space में अगर आपको याद होगा, he plays this really fun character in TVF's Stripling. जिसके मतलब इतने सीजन अभी लोगों को चाहिए कि एक और आ जाए. जितने भी सीजन है कम है, because you want to see him again and again in that role. हाल ही में last year I remember during the pandemic, डॉली किट्टी और वो चमकते सितारे, इस फिल्म में आपका रोल था ऑपोजिट कोंकणा सेन शर्मा. And I want to tell you that was actually time where I actually saw that performance of yours and I said, wow man, I was so happy for you, because of course हम एक दूसरे को जानते हैं, but you feel happy for someone when you see them to doing something. Just quickly, can you take back memories उस शो में, उस फिल्म के, क्योंकि I think being paired with somebody like कोंकणा सेन शर्मा यार इंटिमिडेटिंग हो सकता है ना.
बिल्कुल हो सकता है, और बिल्कुल था भी, मेरे दिमाग में तो था ही, because I again on that film with Alankrita as a director and with Konkana as my co-actor, these two people were probably the only two people I interacted with the most on the set, because आप scenes भी देखोगे तो मेरे कोई rarely there's any other co-actor in the scene, and that I knew from reading the script कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा अलंकृता एंड कोंकणा को छोड़ के the DOP is the guy probably I'm interacting with, but it's mainly the two of them, because they are the ones I'm talking to mostly. And I was a little nervous is all I can say, because it was a different character for me. First of all, it was different from what people had seen me as. It was a very different.
I also think the class, right? Like to play somebody जिनके privilege को आप शायद नहीं समझते, या lack of privilege को आप नहीं समझते कि कौन होता है, उनकी जिंदगी कैसी होती है, जो आपके घर आते हैं, घंटी बजाते हैं और डिलीवरी करने आते हैं. So I think वो भी काफी interesting होगा आपके लिए.
I think that was interesting, but I will honestly say that was taken care of in the script. कि वो जिस तरह से उसका पोर्ट्रेयल लिखी दिया गया है स्क्रिप्ट में, so that those things are already coming out in the events that happen. Now what probably as an actor your job is to convey the emotions in those scenes. And that was the interesting part कि although उसका जो लाइफ का एक्सटीरियर है वो स्क्रिप्ट के अंदर है, कि वो काम क्या करता है, वो कहाँ से आता है, उसको कैसे ट्रीट किया जाता है कॉलेज में या बाहर, या कितनी उसको इज्जत मिलती है नहीं मिलती है. But the interesting part in that character and in that script is that the emotions don't necessarily fall into the typical stereotype of a person like that, because emotionally he's a very very mature, or not mature, maybe an evolved person. Like he's not bitter, he's not reacting to the exteriors of his life. He's just like वो poetry पढ़ रहा है, उसके अपने सपने हैं, he's being nice, he's trying to be nice to the people that he meets. And if somebody is nice to him, in this case Dolly G's character, who he finds a strange friendship with, he reciprocates fully. Like वो नहीं सोच रहा है कि मैं, उसको पता है कि हाँ मैं छोटा सा इंसान हूँ, लेकिन he's not letting it affect his feelings or his emotions towards that person. So I think that was a very interesting thing. कि you can't, like, as an actor you can't let the facts of his life define his reactions.
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
वो
अगर आप लोगों ने अब तक
that
ये
was
film
interesting.
देखी है, then I would recommend it. It's on Netflix. It's called Dolly Kitty और वो चमकते सितारे. मैंने तो अलंकृता से भी कहा था कि तुम्हें नहीं मरना चाहिए था उस फिल्म में. तो
Oh.
anyway.
I think this is the reaction she was probably looking for. कि किसको मारने पे लोग बोलेंगे कि नहीं मरना चाहिए, उसी को उसको मार देते.
Yeah, no, most lovable character. But on
Yeah.
Main 90s की playlist, Amol Palashar मेरे साथ हैं. Some really fine performances. We're having a chat. It's so nice to talk to you जब हम कोई film promote नहीं कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि promotion का एक rhythm होता है कि टक 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 ये 4 चीजें बोलनी होती हैं and we have to get out and do another one. So thank you for giving me your time. I'm sure you're busy, but it's so wonderful looking into your 90s की playlist. हमने शुरुआत की, of course. I mean, what a classics like start, right? You started with Rahman. So now इससे आगे ही जाएंगे हम. बताइए अगला गाना कौन सा है हमारी 90s की playlist पर?
यार अगला गाना again I think is a slightly not so mainstream, but it was quite popular at that time, from a film called Sangharsh, which was a very it became quite popular. I think it was a different film from the type of films that were being made suddenly.
बिल्कुल.
And I remember it making an impact because suddenly it was this kind of performances and Ashutosh Rana ji ka performance and the whole thing fell into place. And I think even a different character for Akshay Kumar, very different story, but it worked.
In fact, Akshay Kumar हमेशा कहते हैं कि that was the film that changed things for him. उनकी एक के बाद एक फिल्में जो हैं वो they were not doing so well at the box office, लेकिन संघर्ष उन्होंने की and that changed his trajectory quite a bit. And there's a fabulous song in the soundtrack और वो गाना सोनू निगम का है.
Correct. And it was, I think, picturized on it's a phone call. It's mostly on the phone, which is again a very new thing at that time, because usually वो उस टाइम पे क्या था कि गाना शुरू होते ही हम कहीं भी चले जाते थे.
Yeah.
You could easily you wanted to shoot songs well, so the meaning of shooting songs well कि ऐसे गाना है तो you can take liberties और आप इंग्लैंड चले जाओ, आप कहीं यूरोप में चले जाओ, and people will believe it कि हाँ ठीक है गाने के लिए आप कहीं भी जा सकते हो, but at least बड़ा बड़ा होना चाहिए, कुछ ऐसा स्केल होना चाहिए, कुछ ऐसा लोकेशंस दिखनी चाहिए. And that song is suddenly just a phone call, like a person singing to somebody on the phone. Yeah. Which I think now I realize is what made it so relatable for many people. Although of course it's a beautiful song, it's sung so well, it's written so well, and but वो जो एक relatability था कि शायद वो वाला टाइम था जब लैंडलाइंस पे हम भी थोड़ा बात कर रहे थे, या ये सब चीजें शुरू हो रही थी.
अच्छा मुझे एक बात बताओ, तुम ब्लैंक कॉल देने वालों में से थे या ब्लैंक कॉल रिसीव करने वालों में से?
आए भी हैं, काफी ब्लैंक कॉल्स आए हैं. मेरी माँ काफी परेशान रहती थी और उनको मजा भी आता था. स्ट्रेंज मिक्स, बिकॉज वो ऐसा है कि एग्जाम है या कुछ है तो आई एम सपोज्ड टू बी स्टडीइंग, बट फोन बजा, अगर मम्मी ने उठाया तो किसी ने कुछ बोला ही नहीं, और फिर पापा ने उठाया किसी ने कुछ बोला ही नहीं, और मैंने गलती से उठा लिया तो उनको लगा कि अरे कुछ तो 2 मिनट 5 मिनट बात कर रहा है, हमसे कोई बात नहीं कर रहा है, कौन है ये. एंड समटाइम्स ऑनेस्टली आई आल्सो डिडंट नो. वो टाइम था जब ये सब चीजें आई थिंक बहुत यही था, एक नॉटीनेस फ्लर्टीनेस की कॉल कर दिया. तो मुझसे मम्मी पूछे कौन फोन कर रहा है, कोई बात तो कर रही है, तो मुझे पास कोई जवाब नहीं है, मुझे नहीं पता कि कौन फोन कर रहा है. And I remember sometimes
मम्मी ने मेरा फोन लॉक कर दिया था.
हाँ नहीं, मेरी मम्मी उनको ज्ञान दे रही है. मैं देख रहा हूँ कि मैं अपना पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ और वहां पे फोन बजा, मम्मी ने फोन उठाया और शायद किसी ने कुछ बोला या नहीं बोला, और मम्मी उनको ज्ञान दे रही कि बेटा ये आपके पढ़ने की उम्र है, आप पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो. और मैं एम्बैरेस हो रहा हूँ, मम्मी ये सब क्या कर रहे हो यार. दूसरों को भी ज्ञान दे रहे हो. उनको लग रहा है कि नहीं बच्चे अभी ना आप पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो, अभी ये सब मत करो, आप ऐसे कोई कुछ वहां से कुछ बोल नहीं रहा है. मे बी आंटी अच्छा नहीं अमोल से बात करा दो, या किसी ने कुछ बोला है नाम नहीं बता रहा है, और मम्मी को
सन्नाटा.
हाँ कि देखो ये सब नहीं है, वो भी पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दे रहा है, आप भी पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो, ये आपकी उम्र नहीं है ये सब करने की. I used to get so embarrassed कि यार मम्मी ये क्या कर रहे हो यार, काट दो ना, ज्ञान क्यों दे रहे हो.
जान क्यों दे रहे हो, करेक्ट करेक्ट, बट वाओ, किसे पता था कि ये गाना जो है अमोल पराशर के जिंदगी में इतने सारे मतलब दरवाजे खोलेगा, वो ब्लैंक कॉल का जमाना। आई एम डेडिकेटिंग दिस सॉन्ग टू एनीवन हु एवर मेड अ ब्लैंक कॉल, इट्स फ्रॉम संघर्ष एंड इट्स कॉल्ड मुझे रात दिन। सोनू निगम की कमाल की आवाज है एंड आई होप यू एंजॉय इट, एंड विल बी राइट बैक ऑन मेरी 90s की प्लेलिस्ट अमोल पराशर के साथ। The fantastic Amol Parashar मेरे साथ हैं. In case you have been watching him on television, in the cinemas, OTT, जितने भी platforms हैं, he's got some really fun releases, and I'd love to ask you Amol कि आने वाले दिनों में what's the first thing that we'll see you in? Film है, series है, show है?
Yeah, first thing तो पता नहीं, because there are a couple of things that I've already shot for, and there are a couple of things I might shoot for, but आजकल क्या पता नहीं चलता है कि कौन सी चीज पहले आ जाती है, कौन सी चीज बाद में आती है. For example, there's one film I'd shot for even before the pandemic. In fact, two films I've shot for before the pandemic. One is a comedy film with Vishesh Films, which I'm very excited about, because at that time when I shot it, it was my first film, and probably still will be when it comes out, my first film as a, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, हीरो या लीड.
हाँ 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 बिल्कुल.
हाँ, वो वर्ड अब थोड़ा सा हम शायद हमारी जनरेशन में उतना इजीली इट डजंट कम ऑफ आवर टंग कि मैं हीरो हूँ या ये हीरोइन है. हम लोग वो वर्ड्स उतना यूज नहीं करते, बट और ऐसा क्योंकि उसमें कुछ हीरोइक है भी नहीं ना. मतलब वो पहले फिल्म्स होती थी, उसमें वो हीरोइक की घूंसा मारा, 4 लोग उड़ गए. अब हम लोग वो सब वैसे कैरेक्टर्स और वैसी स्टोरीज कर भी नहीं रहे, एटलीस्ट मैं तो नहीं कर रहा हूँ. So this is a comedy film, and it's a very fun film, which is I think now ready. It got delayed because of the pandemic, and it should hopefully see the light of day. Theaters में तो शायद अभी light कब आएगी पता नहीं, बाकी बत्ती गुल है. तो mostly on the OTTs, but I mean that is now हम तो OTT के ही हैं, तो उससे उस बात से खुशी है.
मैं कह रही हूँ आपको किसी और के घर जाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी, सबके सब आप ही के घर आ गए.
हाँ, correct. और वही again, all the audience is there, all the people who see or like my work are there, so I don't have a feeling कि यार फिल्म तो वहाँ पे आनी चाहिए थी, फिल्म यहाँ क्यों आ रही है. In fact, I've been saying कि यार I think it's important for the work to come out, and of course everybody is working towards it. Then the other thing that I shot for, which I'm also quite excited about, is Udham Singh, which I shot with Sujit sir and Vicky and all, and I got to play I mean, it still hasn't sunk in that I'm playing Bhagat Singh in the film, because that's not something I imagined also. Imagine कि भाई आपको किस तरह का काम अभी मिल रहा है, so depending on that, how people can imagine you. But that, I think that's the credit I give to Shujit sir and the team. They were able to see something, they were able to imagine it, and even when I saw myself eventually, and even when like I shot for it, I was convinced by their conviction. कि अगर शुरू में मुझसे किसी ने पूछा होता तो मैं बोल देता कि देख लो, I don't know, maybe like how are you making this connection between this person and the work he's done with this character. Yeah. But when we did it, I realized, this was meant to be. I mean, that's like, this is meant to be, and all credits to their vision. मैंने अब मेरा vision मुझे नहीं बोल रहा था कि ये है. Of course, I will not say no. मौका मिलेगा तो हम करेंगे. So I jumped on it.
It's so exciting to have these films coming up, and I hope that, जैसे कि तुमने कहा कि we don't know what comes first, लेकिन I wish you the best with the endeavors. So I hope that comes well, and soon I want to see that. आज मेरी 90s की playlist पर हो, and we're asking you to go down memory lane and tell us some of your favorite 90s songs. अगला गाना कौन सा है playlist पर?
अगला गाना I think is again from a great album. Again, an album by A.R. Rahman from Tal, and it is I think slightly different from the first two songs, because वो थोड़े से slightly romance space में, although इसका भी the words and the poetry is very romantic, but the vibe is very different. Yeah. And I remember Anil Kapoor in this song Ramta Jogi, and how he performs it with so much energy. It's just amazing, and the song has a lot of energy. Like in fact, recently it happened that one morning I just woke up and I started playing these 90s songs on the speaker loudly, and just filled me up with energy. And I remember playing this song and all the memories coming back of how I used to sing it. और उस टाइम मुझे आदत थी कि मैं गाने याद कर लेता था. शायद हम इतनी बार सुनते थे कि या लिरिक्स लिखते थे नोटबुक में, तो याद हो जाते थे हमें. So suddenly it all comes back, like कि हाँ इसके आगे ये वाला वर्स होता था, ये वाला. होता था when you listen to it again. But that's something I think that's a song that can still fill me up with energy. Suddenly कहीं बजेगा तो ऐसा जोश आ जाता है.
बिल्कुल.
I
And
think
Anil Kapoor, like we never saw him like that, you know, is ऐसे role में, and I think that's why he's so evergreen. Because I remember even Pal, it was quite late in the 90s. तब तक, you know, like Anil Kapoor was not really playing a main lead hero, and he was playing this dance instructor. अगर तुम्हें याद है, एक dance director थे वो, and for any dance director to be convincing, you have to dance. And he danced so well. And I was like, Anil Kapoor. तो तुम मिले हो अनिल कपूर से, अमोल?
मैं नहीं, अभी तक नहीं मिल पाया हूँ.
Oh my God, I hope you
But I
meet
would
him.
love to.
I hope you do meet him, and you're going to tell us about
Hopefully
it.
soon.
Yeah. So up next on मेरी 90s की playlist, this is Ramta Jogi. Amol Parashar हमारे साथ हैं. We're talking to him about his favorite 90s songs. When I come back for his last pick, कौन सा गाना होगा जानेंगे थोड़ी ही देर में. On this episode of मेरी 90s की playlist, I have actor Amol Parashar हमारे साथ. I've recently watched him in a show called, in a series जो Netflix पर है, जिसका नाम है Feels Like Ishq. It's the first, you know, film of that anthology. और अगर आपने देखी नहीं है, please go watch it. It's so much fun, and it also takes me back to the time जहाँ पर शादियां हुआ करती थी बिना मास्क के, you know, because yeah, social. बड़ा मजा आया to see a COVID-free शादी after so long. But Amol, it's been so nice because you played us some fantastic music this morning. कहते हैं कि एक इंसान के playlist को अगर तुम देखो तो इंसान समझ में आता है. Like you get to know a person better with this playlist. And I think that you are हटके, you are romantic, and you also like experimenting in life. तो ये तीन चीजें तुम्हारे बारे में सच है कि नहीं?
काफी अच्छा. ये तो ऐसा साइकियाट्रिक रीडिंग हो गया मेरा. मुझे नहीं पता था कि ये ऐसे
मेरी रीडिंग है.
गानों से पकड़ा जाऊंगा मैं.
हाँ, so now I want to, you know, come to a conclusion with my research on you. मुझे बताओ आखिरी गाना कौन सा है?
यार बहुत of course tough choices थी, मतलब, and I'm sure after I finish this अगले आधे घंटे में सडनली मुझे बहुत सारे गाने याद आएंगे. मुझे लगा कि अरे यार ये मिस हो गया, ये ही बोलना चाहिए था. But one song that I again remember humming a lot, not from that popular film, but and Kumar Sanu तो होना ही चाहिए लिस्ट में अगर हम 90s में जा रहे हैं तो. This is a song called तुम मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए.
क्या बात, फैंटास्टिक.
प्यार ऐसा 90s में होता था कि बस यही है और कुछ नहीं है. And then, you know, उन्हीं आइडियाज पे हमें बड़ा कर दिया गया. और फिर हम बड़े हुए और हमें समझ में आया कि अच्छा ऐसा भी नहीं होता, इतना भी नहीं होता.
इतना भी
बस आप वो ढूंढते रहते हो. हाँ, you keep looking for that kind of love or I don't know, that kind of connection, because आपको लगा हाँ ऐसा ही होगा, ऐसा ही होता होगा. ये लोग बोल रहे हैं, इतने अच्छे से गा रहे हैं, गा के सुना रहे हैं. This is what probably, you know, one day you also grow up and fall in love like that. Of course you fall in love and you find connections of different kinds, but I think they spoil us. They spoiled us with
that's all hopeless romantics, and I completely agree with you. This song, you know, there are two versions of this song. एक है चित्रा जी की आवाज में और दूसरा है अलका जी की आवाज में. And even in the Alka ji version, there is a, you know, Chitra ji's humming, you know, with that ha 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 ha. You remember that, right? I can't sing, but I can try. But it's such a great song, and there's also a really strange part in this song जहाँ पर एक लड़की जो है वो अंग्रेजी में बोलती है, like why don't you love me anymore? Why don't you love me?
मतलब अभी आप बोल रहे हो तो मुझे याद आ रहा है धीरे-धीरे.
है ना. And she says, I will always love you forever. You're like, दीदी calm down. क्या हो गया आपको? Yeah, but
this certainly reminds me कि बहुत सारे नहीं, at least कुछ गानों में ये एक ट्रेंड चला था कि बीच में आके कोई कुछ इंग्लिश में बोल के चला जाता था या दो लाइंस इंग्लिश में. Why did you break my heart? Why did you fall in love? Suddenly देखो ये भी याद आ गया. And इसको भी बहुत ट्रिप किया है. All these songs tripped on so much.
No, but it was so much fun. I'm going to play this song as your last pick today. But जाने से पहले, I do want to ask you if you had fun, because usually interviews are very, you know, hurried. I hope you had fun joining me on the show.
Yeah, I think it was, like I said, it was less of an interview and more of a reading of my personality. मुझे नहीं पता था कि ये मुझे लगा गाने पूछ रहे हैं, ठीक है, तो ऐसे ही फन एंड
वहाँ
गेम्स
पे
है, बट
तुम्हारी
आई नो।
एनालिसिस हो रही है, और
हाँ
तुम्हारी एनालिसिस में 65% रोमांटिक है, 20%
ओ
है हटके हैं या वांट्स टू डू थिंग्स डिफरेंटली है, उसमें 15% कुछ और है, 5% कुछ।
रिपोर्ट आप मुझे भेज दीजिएगा
हाँ, मैं
इन
भेज,
माय ईमेल।
आई विल ईमेल
ऐसा
यू रिपोर्ट।
कोविड रिपोर्ट के साथ मेरा ऐसा 90s प्लेलिस्ट रिपोर्ट भी मैं साथ में लेके चलूंगा कि देखो
ये
ये
मेरे
मिला है
को,
मुझे रोहिणी से, ये है मेरी रीडिंग,
this is
ये हूं
so
मैं।
fun, this is so fun. Amol, thank you so much for guesting on my show,
थैंक यू
and I
थैंक
hope
यू
to have you back very, very soon. Yeah?
या डन।